So, today's a new day. It's Monday, and I saw a video made by Miss Christine. Actually, the username is Miss Christine is the gal's name that hosts LiveVideoHookup, and she gave some dating advice. And I haven't voted yet because there's a mixed review. Well, I think it's a mixed review, but I'd like your opinion on it. See if I'm well, I haven't voted, and I'm gonna break this up into two parts, I think. So the first part is she made some points about for men how to act, and for the most part she's right. The part about where she says, "Whoa, I want to go down this hill. I want to try it out. Always been up, never been down. See if I can do a stoppie." Yeah. Oh, hey, you can practice downhill stoppies on this thing. So, okay, so she says stuff like, you know, never talk about your car. And true. You know, I talk about your car. It's so boring. And that's correct. I believe that's completely correct what she said. Don't talk about your car. It's a waste of time. They don't care. It's boring. It's a boring topic. And the other thing she says is you need to be yourself. And I want to expound more on that topic, being yourself. I think it's true. You know, a lot of guys are not themselves. Okay, good example. Let's see if I can. I did come up with this example myself. This came from actually the minister at my church. I heard it yesterday, and it was so great. It directly correlated to. It was a good example. Okay, and I wanted to kind of steal it and use it. So the example was, when you're a guy, you know, like let's say you hate math. Okay, in high school, kid hates math. He says, "Oh man, I just hate math. I hate doing this homework. This is so stupid." And then when a girl calls and says, "Oh, Johnny, can you help me my math homework?" And then the guy will go, "Yeah, sure. I like math. Yeah, I'm so good at math. I love math. I'll be right over." Okay. Being yourself is exactly what it means right there. Being yourself. Okay, you still hate math, but are you really being yourself? Not really. You just want to get in good with the girl so you can bag her. You know, you might be able to become boyfriend and girlfriend, you know, because you like her. Okay, so therein lies the issue right there. I thought that was a classic example of not being yourself. Okay, so she's right about that. When they say really be yourself, you don't need to be unauthentic. You don't need to be someone that is not who you are. Truly be yourself. Okay, she's really on it, but she didn't quite explain it, and maybe a lot of women don't understand it. Don't know how to explain it to people. Maybe a lot of parents don't know how to explain it. A lot of people don't know how to explain it. But I think that analogy is like the perfect classic analogy of being yourself. You don't have to say, "Yeah, I like math. You know what, I kind of suck at it, but maybe we can work together at it. What do you think?" And if she says, "Okay," you know, then it's okay. If not, oh well, next time call somebody else. Okay, so that's what I mean. Really being yourself. I think that's super important. Then I'm ready for part 2 after I get out of here. Okay, here is part 2 of the commentary on Miss Christine's LiveHookup dating advice. Okay, she said something in there that was disagreeable. The part 1, I talked about the agreeable parts, which I think she was correct. But there's one thing in there where I think was not good advice. Okay, and I haven't voted on the video yet, but I'm about to. And if you guys know me, I have my reasons for voting. And okay, what she said, that was not correct. That was erroneous, I think, and that has caused a lot of men grief. Is in a bar or a club, when you approach a girl and you don't go up to her and offer to buy her a drink. That, I think, is a mistake. And here's why. Here's why I think it's a mistake. Okay, if you are, let's just forget the guy-girl interaction, okay? If you are, let's just say person to person, okay? From one person to another, you talk to a person and say, hey, how's it going? How's things? And what do you like to do for fun? That's generally the way you meet people. Don't go and say to somebody, excuse me, but can I bribe you with a drink so that you can spend 10 minutes of your time with me? And then when you're done with that drink, can I buy you a snack so that you get something out of it while I get to know you? My goodness, what is this? What are you doing here? You're putting yourself in a position where you're saying, I'm not your equal, and please, my personality is not good enough. I'm not an interesting enough person, and I have to have some artificial means for you to pretend to spend time with me. What in the world is that all about, okay? So when you go up to a bar and you say, can I buy you a drink? Or a club, you say, can I buy you to a girl? You're basically telling her that. You put yourself in a lower social status, and you've gone back to putting that woman on a pedestal. Okay, remember on my earlier videos I said, no, it's not what you do. When you do that, you automatically destroy the relationship. Okay, and that's exactly what I mean. You destroy it, because here she is. She had to look down on you, and she's obligated to step on you and treat you as a lower being. And then you have all these other guys. And then you'll have a guy that's just not going to buy her squat, and you're going to be paying for all her drinks, all her meals. And then she says, well, nice chatting with you. And then she'll make some kind of excuse. Hey man, I gotta go home, I'm tired. She goes home, and then she calls other guy, says, hey, you know what, I'm bored out of my mind, let's go out. And she goes out with somebody she really enjoys being with, okay? So, waiting on a woman hand and foot might be a novelty for her, but you will destroy your chances, because basically destroy her attraction to you. She doesn't want a beta male. She wants a real man. So I think that advice will ruin your chances. In fact, it won't just diminish your chances, it will very likely destroy your chances. What is your success ratio? Is it 100%? Is it 50%? I'll bet you it's more like 70-30%, you know? When you say something like that, you got to change that mind from the thinking, and all it takes is a slight shift in thinking. You know, all you got to do is say something like, well, you know what? You just order yourself a drink and say, you want anything? You know, like, I'm going to have something. You're welcome to enjoy having something on me, not a big deal. Rather than saying, hey, can I buy you a drink so you can spend time with me? There's a very big difference, but it's just very subtle, you know. Very, very subtle. I'm going to have some time to enjoy this drink, and you're chatting with me, and, oh, by the way, you want something. It's very, very subtle. Same result. I mean, same thing, you know, you're being nice to her, but you don't go and offer it right off the bat, like, I need to bribe you to chat with me. Okay? Think about it real carefully. Okay, kind of exercise some self-restraint, and don't do it. You know, don't just say, hey, can I buy you a drink? You know, just that's not a good opener. You just say, hey, how's it going? You know. And now, if a woman goes and says, you know, I'm kind of thirsty, and aren't you gonna give me a drink? then you just outright tell her, no, I'm not gonna. Okay, and then if she keeps talking, it's gonna be actually very shameful. It's like asking your friend, hey, can I borrow 50 cents for a Coca-Cola because I'm dead broke and I'll pay you back. I'll pay you back. Actually, quite shameful. I mean, I don't like asking somebody for even $1. You know, I want to have some money in my pocket. You know, I mean, even like teenagers know that. They hate borrowing. Like, oh, can I borrow a dime because I want to buy a chewing piece of some chewing gum. You know, it's, you know, even, you know how that goes, right? Okay, so so that's the deal. You know, I hope this piece of advice is useful, and I'm gonna have to vote a thumbs down for Miss Christine. Sorry, I'm not a hater. Don't hate me. Women say, don't hate me because I'm beautiful. Can I say something like that? I mean, after all of them they're all pretty much saying that. I mean, can I say like, oh, don't hate me because I'm so wise and intelligent? No. Okay, I should say, don't hate me because I'm humorous. Yeah. Don't hate me because I'm humorous. that's I think that's a lot less arrogant and threatening. Alrighty, gotta go.